Welcome to Not Milk Never Milk. Subscribe if you're lactose intolerant.
You'll start by getting Retroarch and the cores you need. Install the app, then open Core Downloader and pick the platform cores you want. This gives you the emulation engines. Once done, make sure ROMs are stored where Retroarch can access them. A visible ROMs folder works. You're doing this to separate emulation code from game files, which simplifies loading later. You'll see how faster access and consistent naming prevent errors as you proceed to configure controls and assets. Now configure how you play and where Retroarch looks for files. You should map your controller and input press keys as prompted and save the config so settings persist. Then go to Directory Settings and add ROM and System BIOS paths. Retroarch needs correct paths for games and some platforms. Next, tweak video and audio options. Set aspect ratio, integer scale if desired, and lower audio latency for sync. Doing this ensures smooth gameplay and fewer load failures when you launch a core. Finish by loading a core and then loading content. Choose the ROM from your configured path and confirm the core selection if prompted. If it doesn't run, check that the correct BIOS files are installed, confirm core supports that ROM region, and try a different core or redownload the ROM if corrupted. Make sure to use the quick menu for save states, shaders, and performance tweaks. These tools fix visual or control issues quickly and help you keep playing without restarting frequently.
Thanks for watching. If this was helpful, leave a like and consider subscribing. See you next time.